Today we are talking about things to do in Colorado in the winter, and we're going to get started right now. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Mark with My Front Range Living. I am a full-time real estate agent here in Colorado Springs, and today we are talking about things to do in Colorado in the winter. So if you are moving to or already living in Colorado Springs, this could be a great video for you, regardless of where you are. If you plan on coming to Colorado in the winter, this is the list you want to check out. So the very first thing you need to know, weather in Colorado. It is super mild here along the Front Range. So Denver, Colorado Springs, we have a tendency to be very mild. So a lot of the winter sports, you need to go up to elevation, and we're going to talk more about that in just a second. But the weather in Colorado tremendously impacts what we are able to do here in Colorado. And oddly enough, there is a ton to do. For whatever reason, we get a super bad rap. Oh, there's a ton of snow, which is true. Yes, we have a ton of skiing resorts, more on that in a minute, but the weather is super mild. So what's one of the things you can do in the winter? Sleigh rides. That's right. Family traditional kind of entertainment right there. There are sleigh rides that can be taken all over the state in many different settings, and that is definitely an option for you. Also, tubing and or sledding. So tubing has kind of taken over for sledding here in the last few years for whatever reason. I personally love tubing. Only because I have a tendency to go a skosh faster on tubes than I do on sleds. So tubing and or sledding, great opportunity. Again, probably going to have to go to elevation and find that snow, but tubing and sledding is a great opportunity. As I said earlier, skiing, snowboarding, anything that involves that kind of environment. So Breckenridge, Aspen, Vail, Monarch, the list goes on. Loveland, we have all sorts of ski resorts. So yes, again, like I said, you have to go to elevation. So think of all the places that I just talked about, the Brecks, the Vales, the Aspens, places like that. Those are at elevation in the mountains. Lots of snow, and so much more opportunity for skiing and snowboarding. Snowmobiling, you can go snowmobiling. What's cool about snowmobiling is you can actually go backcountry snowmobiling, which is pretty cool. Obviously need to be safe. Again, needs to be at elevation. And when we talk about elevation, it's not like you have to go terribly far. Places like Woodland Park, right outside of Colorado Springs, that's at elevation. They get a little more snow than we have a tendency to get here in Colorado Springs. So snowmobiling is a great option in the winter in Colorado. Ice skating. What's really cool about ice skating, specifically here in Colorado in the winter, is you can go indoor ice skating. We even have outdoor ice skating rinks, and that's a really unique opportunity for a lot of people. Only because, like I said, it's mild, but the ice is it maintains. So you can go indoor ice skating, you can go outdoor ice skating. That's all you got to know. Hot springs. What's really unique about Colorado in this capacity is the hot springs. So a prime example is Mount Princeton, right outside of Buena Vista. So the hot springs are just naturally hot water springs. And so it's basically sitting in a hot tub, a natural hot tub. That's what it is. And so it's very chilly outside, but you are warm in the hot springs. It's a really unique and cool experience. I won't say exclusive to Colorado, but we have a lot of opportunities for hot springs for you to visit. Glenwood Springs, all those places in Colorado. The ice castles in Dillon. So this one's a little bit of a drive if you're along the Front Range, but totally worth it. So the ice castles in Dillon are giant sculptures, as the name implies, of ice. So they make these buildings that you can walk through and so on and so forth, slides. It varies from year to year, but it's very cool and a really unique opportunity here in Colorado in the winter. Snowshoeing, you know, we did the skiing, we did the snowboarding, we did the snowmobiling. Now it's time to go snowshoeing. Again, you're going to have to go up to a little bit higher elevation to get consistent snow in order to go snowshoeing, but can absolutely happen. Right outside Divide and Teller County is Florissant, and Mueller State Park. Great snowshoeing in Mueller State Park here in Colorado. Last but not least, hiking or biking or off-roading or things like that. Because we are such a mild climate, dependent upon where you go, but even if you are in snow, you're going to be able to go hiking because we're so close to the sun. So we're super mild in Colorado as far as weather goes. And so that gives you the opportunity to go hiking, or you can hop in the four-wheeler or side-by-side, and you can go off-roading, or you can go biking on the fat bikes if you want to. That's totally an option. So what's great about Colorado in the winter is the fact that we're mild, and it gives us way more opportunities to do a lot of stuff outside, and we make it really, really fun as a state. So here's what you have to know about today. We're going to post links down in the description of the video for all of this stuff. Not all of this stuff, some of this stuff. So if you wanted to go check out the ice castles or some of the hot springs, or you wanted to see where some of the ski resorts are, we're going to post some links in the description below. Click on those. Feel free to check it out. We would love to see you in Colorado this winter. So hey, everybody, as every week, we hope you found value in the content, and it would mean the world to us if you would give us that sweet, sweet thumbs up on the video today. Like our video. It would also mean the world if you would hit the bell down below and subscribe to the channel. We put out content every single week to help you make Colorado Springs feel like home. Once again, I am Mark with My Front Range Living, powered by RE/MAX Integrity. Thanks for stopping by. We look forward to seeing you soon. Have a great day.